bodybuildingpro.com. I'm here at the 2013 Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic. I'm here with somebody who doesn't need an introduction to most of you, Frank Zane, Mr. East Coast, Mr. America, Mr. World, Mr. Universe, three-time Mr. Olympia champion between 1977 and 1979. Frank even has one of the records in terms of just simply competitions in the Olympia at 10 entries in the Mr. Olympia. In addition to that, he's a prolific writer in the industry. He has a master's degree in psychology, bachelor's degree in chemistry. I could go on and on, Frank. You know, I don't want to list all your accolades because it'll be the rest of the interview. So, Frank, I wanted to say that I started working out because I looked at your physique, as we see right here in your pictures and in the background here, and I thought that that was a physique that I could attain. I thought it was attainable. Looking back now, I think it was more so deceivingly attainable, and it isn't something that I think is very realistic. How do you feel about all the people who started working out and wanted to aspire to look like you when that may not really be so realistic for most people?
Well, you never know if it is realistic or not. I think that it's more realistic than what a lot of the bodybuilders today look like. Certainly, the idea is to take your time and do a good job with your physique. This is a lifetime process. Don't expect it to look like these guys in 2-3 years. So if you have the idea it's going to take that long to look like me, you're wrong. Whereas you can achieve sort of the shape and work toward the symmetry I had and even the definition, but it's a long-term goal.
Now, Frank, in terms of bodybuilding today, I know you've had comments about it before. What do you make of some of the competitors who literally at the same height as you were when you were competing at between 185 and 200? They're competing upwards of 260, 285. What do you make of that sort of transition into bodybuilding today?
Personally, it's not what I would want to look like. And I couldn't look like that even if I wanted to. So it really wasn't much of a choice to me. But I learned as I continued to train how to develop the kind of look that I really was after. Took a lot of photographs and studied them, and it was more like an act of sculpture rather than piling on mass real fast.
Actually, your physique was one of the biggest physiques in terms of selling the magazines because people liked your look so much. And on that note, I wanted to ask, I actually always thought that when I started to work out early, it was kind of at the end of high school, and it was to hope to get something a physique that women would like. And I always thought that would be your physique. I always looked at your pictures and thought that would be something that women would want, be attracted to. What was your impression when you were Mr. Universe? What was your take on what the women's take on your physique was?
Well, my wife liked it. I've been married 45 years, so actually I won all my biggest competitions when I was married. And it was always easier training after I got married.
So when you're walking around, even though you may have only been, 185, compared to like guys today, maybe that's not a massive number, but were you turning heads quite a lot back then? I mean, even now I imagine that sort of physique would. What kind of attention would you just get walking around looking in that kind of shape?
Very little, because I was always covered up. I looked like a normal person, which suited me just fine. I don't want to be stopped all the time and say, hey, are you Frank? How did you get like that? What did you do? I'd much rather just slip through life unnoticed and be noticed when I actually want to be.
And Frank, as I said earlier, you're a prolific author, contributor to the industry of bodybuilding. Outside of simply outside of just being in front of the camera, you've been behind the scenes as well, writing books. Can you tell us a little bit about your work and your books and everything else you've done in terms of writing and contributing?
Well, I've been publishing a book every year, and here's my latest too. Symmetry and High Def Body. Basically, these contain everything in my training details, nutrition and diet, and then how I develop balance over the years through competitions. So I've been doing that, and I publish a magazine, Building the Body, and I'm a musician and do a lot of other things, train people as well. So it's a busy life.
So Frank, where can we find you, or is it possible to find you online these days? If somebody wants to get in contact with you for training, nutrition advice, is that possible?
Yeah, just go to frankzane.com. That's my website, and all the information is there.
Great. Anything else to say, Frank?
That's about it. It's a great show, and I'm glad to be here. It's nice talking to you too, Matt.
Thank you very much, Frank. Frank, great inspiration to me once again. I'm sure that a lot of people will love to hear him speak and also were inspired by his physique. So everybody here at the 2013 Arnold Classic, here with bodybuilding legend Frank Zane. Thank you, Frank.